What has happened here? What's happened to my... Nah, man, this layout's looking weird today, man. What's happened to this? Wait, 1 second. Let's sort this layout out, bro. This is not what I expected, really. That's not that good enough as well. How's this? That's better. There we go, guys. Welcome back to another match preview and put it lineup. It's a big one. Champions League is back. FC Porto taking on Arsenal. Last 16, first leg. We're here for the match preview and, of course, predict the lineups, guys. And I'm buzzing for this one, guys. This is what we're all talking about now. Champions League football returns to Arsenal. Last 16 knockout stages as we go away to Portugal, to Porto. It's going to be a very, very tough tie. It's going to be a very tough tie, but we're here to preview the first leg. Of course, it is away at Porto, as I just said, guys. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to go all for it today. We're going to go through, as always, guys, you know how the previews work. We're going to go through the recent history between these two sides, the obviously key players to watch, to dive into the opposition about Porto as well and how they've been doing this season, the manager they have, etc. And yeah, we're going to also give you my lineup towards the end. And of course, a big score prediction towards the end as well, guys. So make sure you hit like buttons up. I want to know everything down below, people. Everyone in the chat as well, right? Leave your score prediction down below. Leave everything down below. Your predict lineup as well. Make sure you guys leave everything down below. Big up the chat as well. As always, let me just say hi to everyone in the chat today. We got Rear inside. We got Optics. Hope you're doing well, bro. My brother from Belgium. How are you, my man? Hope you're doing well. Arsenal clips as well, as always. Real one. Saliba, absolute real one. Charlie, real one in the chat, bro. Arsenal Starlight, big up for tuning in. Thank you for dropping a comment, and that's completely fine. I really appreciate you coming in and dropping a comment. But yeah, big up to everyone inside as always, guys. And let's get right into things now. Champions League. It's 2 a.m. in your country, man. 2 a.m. Oh no, honestly, get some sleep, man. Get some rest. get some rest, and I really appreciate you tuning in, man. Anyway, and dropping a comment, But yeah, definitely get some rest, bro. 2 a.m. That's mad. So big up yourself, man. Really appreciate the support as always. But let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. We're gonna start, of course, with the history and the recent encounters. Well, not really recent because I mean, the last time we played Porto was years ago, but we have played against them quite a lot in the Champions League. In fact, guys, over the recent, there's a few years back, 2008, 2009, 2010. I think we played them 3 years in a row. Now the one up here you can see here where Nicholas Bentner is, guys. We played them in a knockout stages last 16. We battered them at the Emirates, man. Completely battered them at the Emirates. 5-0. I think Nicholas Bentner scored a hat-trick on the day. I could be wrong, but I swear I remember Nicholas Bentner scoring a hat-trick against them. That's when we beat them 5-0 in the last 16. In fact, do you know what? I'll get the results up. Because why not? But the one where Nicholas Bentner is, I do remember that very well. And we did indeed beat them. We didn't beat them, beat them 5-0. So yeah, if I go to the head-to-head records, so yeah. So we played them quite a bit. If we have a look quickly, guys. So 2006 season, 2007. That's the year I was born, by the way. So we played them when the year I was born. We beat them 2-0 at the Emirates. Then it was a 0-0 draw in Porto. 2008 season, so the season after that, we played them again in the group stages. We beat them 4-0 at the Emirates. And we lost 2-0 away to them at home, at their home. And then we played them again the season after that. So we literally played them 3 years in a row, guys. 3 years we played them in Champions League in a row. We lost 2-1 away from home again, but then we beat them 5-0 where Nicholas Bentner is. And then I think the two other pictures here is when we beat when we lost 2-1 to them away from home. And the one where is that Freddie Lundberg? Yeah, I think that looks. Is that Freddie? Is that Freddie Lundberg? It looks like Lundberg, doesn't it? Number 8 for us. That looks like Lundberg. And then that season there was when we beat them 4-0 in 2007. So yeah, 2008-9 season. So yeah. So we've played them at home and we beat them. They've never actually scored against Arsenal at home. So in the history of the Champions League, when we played Porto, they've never scored against Arsenal at home. So there we go. However, away from home, have we ever beat them? We've never beat Porto away from home. Arsenal have never beaten Porto away from home. So there we go. We played them 3 times. It was 0-0 the first time at their place. 2-0, they beat us at their place, and 2-1, they beat us at their place. So it's time to break a bit of history, people. Coming into this game, Arsenal have never beaten Porto. We played them 3 times. We've never, ever beaten them when it comes to playing them away from home. So it's time to change that now, people. That is a bit of history. As I said, we have played them quite a lot over, the past years. Played them 3 years in a row, in fact. We lost away from home. We lost away to them 3 times in a row. So there we go. That is a bit of history for you lot there. So let's talk about our awful Champions League record in the last 16, because when it comes to Arsenal and the last 16 in the Champions League, it just doesn't match, people. Yeah, it's just not looking good. I can't. Someone in the chat, let me know, when was the last time Arsenal actually went through in the last 16 and got through to quarterfinals? Because we've been going on this cycle now, even on a Wenger, year in, year out, getting to the last 16, getting out of the group stages, yeah. And we've had some tough groups as well, but we've managed to get out of the group stages, and we get last 16, we get piped. So obviously, 2017. We got piped 5-1 by Bayern Munich, as we know. We got piped 10-2 on aggregate, yeah? We lost 5-1 in the last 16 of Bayern Munich, back-to-back. As in 20, as the last time Arsenal won the Champions League. Season before that, 2016, we played Barcelona. We lost 2-0 at the Emirates, and we lost 3-1 at Camp Nou. So we got knocked out in 2016 in the last 16. 2015 was more favourable for Arsenal because we played against Monaco, a team who we did, on paper, you'd expect Arsenal to beat, no? But no, Emirates came along, and we lost 3-1 to them at the Emirates when we played against Monaco. They had some really good players looking back on it now, to be fair. But still, we still lost that game 3-1. And then we won the second leg 2-0, but they went through on away goals. And then 2014, we played Bayern Munich again. I think we lost 3-1 in the first leg, and we won 2-0 in the second leg. But once again, they went through on away goals. We have had an awful last 16 record, people, when we play in the Champions League. It's just not in our favour, and that is nothing we've got to change. So the history of Arsenal is really against us. Yeah, when it comes to Arsenal in the Champions League, when it comes to knockout stages, last 16, we never, ever seem to be able to progress any further than last 16 in the recent times we have been in the Champions League. And of course, when we're playing this game as well, we've 3 times we played Porto away from home. We've lost. Well, we haven't won it. We've never beaten them away from home, and in the 3 times we played them. So yeah, let's just say that the history's not against us, guys. And if we want to go through, I mean, we got to break a bit of history and got to break this awful record of always getting knocked out in the last 16. But yeah, they're just. But let me just quickly check. I mean, the last time we actually won a last 16 game, I'm gonna have a look at this, because I got it up to 2014. Yeah. 2013. I think we got knocked out by Bayern again. This is going well. 2012. Who did we play in 2012? I'm trying to remember now. Can't remember who we played in 2012. Was it Bayern again? We did not play them again in 2012. Honestly, when was the? I mean, and then we played AC Milan. I think we got battered 4-0 by AC Milan, didn't we, as well? 2012 season. Yeah, that was right. And then we lost to Barcelona as well. So yeah, honestly, we have honestly, it honestly wouldn't surprise me that the last time we got to the quarterfinals was probably when we beat Porto in 2010 in the last 16. Because you imagine, it's crazy. Big up to Mel in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well, Mel. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Make sure you guys go and check out Mel on all our social medias. YouTube channel. She's uploading more consistent now. She's doing match reactions and watch on. So make sure you go and check her out. She's an amazing person. Please make sure you support her on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram as well. Miss Melina, go and check her out. Thank you very much, Mel, for tuning in today. Ryan's in here as well. I hope you're doing well, Ryan. Big up to you, bro. Big up Arsenal Starlight. Yeah, man. Get some rest, bro. 2 a.m. and all that. But yeah, thank you for tuning in today, man. Really do appreciate you there as well. Let's move on. Let's talk about FC Porto then. Let's talk about Porto this season. So they currently sit 3rd in the Liga Portugal, and they're 7 points behind league leaders Benfica. If they get a good run together, I don't know if they play Benfica again or Sporting, whoever they're playing, but they've got currently Benfica and Sporting. They are above them at the moment. I think they can still win the league, Porto. However, they have a rich history. Of course, we know Mourinho has won in the Champions League before. Have they won it twice? I swear they won it twice, or have they won it once? I think they won it once. Obviously, like they won it with Mourinho, but I swear they've won it more than once. How many times have
Porto won UCL. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, 1987, 2004. Of course, the main one we do remember is when, of course, Mourinho done it with them, and they won the Champions League there with Jose Mourinho. But yeah, they got a very rich history of winning Champions Leagues, man. I mean, they've won two in their history, which is, and they're a massive club in the sense that they're always there in the Champions League. Either they get last 16 every single season, it seems like they're always a big team in the Champions League. So they're managed by, of course, am I back? Right, let me just check. Yo, guys, about Frozen, what's going on? Yeah, I'm back. Okay, cool. So yeah, if you guys, as I was saying, if you guys remember, a few years ago they played called Juventus. I think Ronaldo was playing as well. It was when Ronaldo was at Juventus, and they actually knocked out Juventus. And this guy was managing Porto at that same time as well. So he's been there for many years, in fact, and he's always been in amongst. And the fact that they knocked out a good Juventus side as well, it shows you that this manager can cause upsets. So yeah, I mean, let's talk about them in the Champions League this season as well, because they were Porto was in the same group as Barcelona, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Real Antwerp. They lost twice to Barcelona, but to be fair, it was a very low scoring game. They gave them a very good game. I think the first leg, the home, when they played them at home, they lost 1-0, and then when they played them away, they lost 2-1. And they went 1-0 up as well, and they ended up capitulating. But yeah, but however, they beat Shakhtar Donetsk and Antwerp to finish, of course, runners up in their group. But they battered them, and I think they finished on the same points as Barcelona as well in the end. Let's have a look. Let's just quickly check. I should have checked this before, but I'm pretty sure Barcelona finished top of the group due to goal difference. I think it was due to goal difference. Let's have a look. But they beat. Yeah, they both finished on 12 points, Barca and Porto, and obviously Porto didn't go through on goal difference. However, they absolutely battered Shakhtar and Antwerp very convincingly. They beat Antwerp like 4-1, and they beat Shakhtar 5-3. So yeah, they're a team that can score a lot of goals, and at the same time, a team that can see quite a few as well. Porto, but yeah, Champions League, they finished joint top really with Barcelona, and they only lost on goal difference. So there we go, really. And I know Barcelona this season, I mean, they've definitely fallen off massively, but it's sort of about Barcelona. So yeah, they part of a very good fight in the group, and due to goal difference, they could have finished top, and we would have not even been playing them right now. So there we go. But yeah, as I said, I mean, I watched their game. Well, I didn't watch it fully. I watched the highlights of it. When I played against Antwerp and Shakhtar, I was like, yeah, this is a team that can definitely score goals. Yeah, and we're going to move on to their key players in just a minute, but they're certainly a team that can score goals. And I've got to think this type of game, they're going to come at Arsenal. I honestly think, they're going to actually have a go against us. This is what happens in the Champions League. Teams actually have a go. Yeah, you mean, you're not going to see many teams in the Champions League play this whole low block tactic. It's Champions League we're talking about. I mean, I was watching the Leipzig game. I was watching the who else was it? Sociedad game, for example, when they played these big teams like Leipzig Leipzig had a go at Real Madrid. Yeah, teams do this in Champions League because Champions League is not like Premier League where you play the whole low block tactic. No, so Porto will certainly have a go against us, and they're a team that can certainly score goals. But at the same time, they're a team that can also concede many goals as well. As we saw against Shakhtar, they conceded 3 and they ended up winning the game 5-3 though. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a very open game. Possibly could be end to end, but yeah, I just don't really see a team like Porto going with this whole low block tactic, especially when at home as well. The first leg, they're going to play open. They're going to go and have a go against us. So let's talk about some of the key players to watch from them, because there's one player who was on here I have to remove because he's injured. It's a massive miss for them. We'll get on to in a minute. He's called Mehdi Salemi. But yeah, we are going to get on to him in a minute. But he's now injured for them, and he's a massive miss for them. But we'll talk about this guy on the left-hand side here, Evan Nilsson, the Brazilian striker, Evan Nilsson, who has been on some insane form for them this season. He scored 19 goals in all competitions. I watched this guy bang a hat-trick against Shakhtar as well when they won 5-3, of course. Yeah, this guy looks a threat up front for them, Evan Nilsson. Funny enough, we was actually linked with him in the January window, I'm pretty sure, just gone. But yeah, he looks a threat for them, that's for sure. You know, he's a very, very good player. Evan Nilsson of Porto. He's got, I said, 19 goals this season. He's been banging goals for fun. He's a player who, you know, has been having a great, you know, him and Mehdi Talemi have a great partnership up front. And he's a player we definitely got to watch out for. He's a killer out front, man. And yeah, we got to watch out for him because, as I said, this guy, he gets a chance and he will take them. So yeah, he's another player that we got to watch out for. In the middle, Diego Costa. This guy's a very, very good goalkeeper. Honestly, or I would not. I mean, we don't need a goalkeeper. But if Ramsey went, we should go and get this guy, man. Yeah, honestly, no. But this guy is now Portugal's #1 as well. I mean, I've watched this guy closely over the past few years, and I know Man United before they got Onana really wanted this guy. Yeah, Diego Costa, very, very good goalkeeper. You know, a very underrated goalkeeper as well. Not many people really talk about this guy too much, but he's for me one of the best out there. You know, and as I said, if Ramsey ever goes, you know, get this guy in. You know, get Costa in because he's a very, very good goalkeeper, and he's a goalkeeper who, you know, he's been at Porto for many, many years. You know, he's now in Portugal's #1. You know, he's Portugal's #1 goalkeeper now. And he's a very, very good goalkeeper indeed. So he's certainly a player to watch out for them. And of course, I had to add on the list, man. Of course, I had to add this guy on. You cannot forget about this guy, the veteran of centre backs, Pepe. Of course, Pepe. As I say in Portugal, Pep. But yeah, Pepe. How old is? I'm going to quickly check his age up. How old is Pepe? Let's have a look. Pepe age 40. 40 years old. But mate, the thing is, he's playing this player. This player is literally, right, 40 years old, but he's still playing week in, week out for Porto. It's kind of crazy. He's had about 4 goals this season as well. I was checking before, obviously, I did my research into these. I was checking, obviously, before we did this. And yeah, 40 years old, Pepe. Playing week in, week out. I think he's got in Champions League soon as well. Yeah, he's definitely, I mean, he's a veteran of the game. He's a fantastic defender. But he's rough, like he's physical. You do not want to mess. You do not want to get on the wrong side of Pepe, man, because I'm sure we've all seen him when he was at Real Madrid. But yeah, this guy's been a legend of the game, man, and he's now at Porto. He's still playing. It's crazy, right? 40 years old. He's still playing week in, week out. So, I mean, to be fair, we see it in the Premier League with Thiago Silva. You know, Sergio Ramos still plays for Sevilla, but 40-year-old Pepe is still playing. He's going to be starting for this game, I think, as well. For Porto. So yeah, there's some of the key players that we got to watch out for Porto. Let's get into the team news then, guys. And I'm going to start with Porto's team news because they're missing their main guy for me, Mehdi Talemi, who is going to be leaving them at the end of the season. He's gone to Inter. It's a great sign for Inter Milan as well. This guy's a very good striker, the Iranian striker. It's a massive miss for them because, yeah, I've been watching this guy for quite a while. We also went in the World Cup as well for, of course, Alan. And yeah, he is lethal. He's a lethal guy up front. He's a weapon up front. Clinical striker. He's not been having his best season, but he's been struggling with an injury. And once again, he's out with a thigh injury, and he's going to be missing, I think, both of the legs, in fact, because he's not back till late March. Obviously, the second leg is at the Emirates in 12th of March. So, yeah, yeah, he's a massive, massive miss for Porto. He's a very, very good striker. He's going to Inter Milan as well at the end of the season, so they're going to miss him. He's gone from Porto. He's been at Porto for quite a few years now, but he was always their main guy I looked at, and I really was, player I really fear from Porto is Mehdi Talemi. He's a very, very good player, but he's pretty. I think that's he's the only injury for them is Talemi out. Let me just quickly say anyone else new in the chat. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, Ryan. I'm good. How are you, Ryan? You all good? Hope you're all well. Hope you're very well, Ryan. Big up yourself. Yeah, I've been good, man. I'm on a half term, so I've got a week off week of college, so yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm just having a rest week, to be honest, bro. I'm still uploading every single day, of course, but yeah, I'm just resting, man. So I've been good, man. I've been good. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you as always. FC Porto is irrelevant. Arsenal have no issue advancing. Yeah, man. Mate, I love the confidence. I really do. And let's get through to the quarterfinals. Simple as that, really. Big up to Stag as well. Hope you're doing well. Josh, number 8 was previously won by Lundberg. Yeah. So yeah, that was Lundberg in the first four. Big up to you, Stag, as well as always. Absolute real one. Josh, correct. Arsenal have never won away against Porto. It's horrendous if Liverpool can win away. Yeah, facts, bro. I mean, yeah, these two, of course, yeah, Liverpool played against them, didn't they? Like last few years ago, and that's when Thiago scored that. Oh my god, that goal was insane. Honestly, fair play, yeah, but that Thiago goal was mad. Yeah, if you guys know what I'm talking about, that Thiago goal was insane. But yeah, no, yeah, we should be going and advancing for sure. No worries at all, man. No, I appreciate you tuning in, Stag. Absolute real one as always. 22 likes, guys. Hit like buttons up there. Smash 25 if you haven't already, people. Big up Moss in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well, Moss. Hope you enjoy the game as well. I know you're coming over to England in a few weeks. So obviously, watch this game. This is the first thing we're talking about, of course. But yeah, yeah, man. Big up to you, Moss, as well, bro. And yeah, hope you enjoy yourself coming over to the UK, watching Arsenal knock out Porto, eh? Melina, family day, Monday, holiday, but Moss at the office here. Clients coming in. David completely out or on the bench, or maybe he can start. A bunch of old geezers, no problem. It's mad, bro. Pepe's 40 and he's still playing. It's crazy, right? Talemi going inside and out this week. Nice. Need to watch it. Of course, bro. Okay. You've been telling me to pronounce his name, yeah? And you've been typing it out. Let me see if I can get it spot on. Ustakioko. Ustakioko. Did I get it right, or did I butcher it again? Of course, the guy with the tash, no? Yes, the Canadian guy. Jonathan David. Big up Jonathan David, man. I meant Jesus, not David. Is Jesus out on the bench? Yeah, so Arsenal team, that's a good point as well, because I'm just going to move on to that now. Arsenal team news, people. Gabriel Jesus still doubtful for the game, as it says here. Jesus still doubtful. Possibility. There's a pop. There's a. Did I get it right? I got it. There we go. Oh, I need to add a little extra U. I had it first. All right. Ustakio. Yeah. So Jesus is doubtful for the game, guys. Gabriel Jesus is doubtful for the game. With a knee injury again, as we know. Then of course Zinchenko, calf injury, doubtful. Vieira, groin injury. He's back though. Fabio Vieira is obviously back in full training, so he does return to Arsenal. Timber's still out, as we know. He's in the squad though for the Champions League. He's still injured at the moment. He's back going to be late March apparently now. Late March, we should see Julian Timber return. Tomiyasu is doubtful again with a little knock apparently, and Thomas Partey is also doubtful. So there's the latest injury news with Arsenal and Porto, guys. But yeah, Mehdi Talemi, big miss for Porto. All right, let's get into my lineup then. That's pretty simple, guys. It's pretty simple because considering the injuries, considering everything we've been going on recently, considering our recent form, I've gone unchanged from the lineups that we've seen against West Ham and obviously Burnley. Raya in goal for me, as simple as that. Number one, he's going to go and go. He's been playing really well recently. Ben White right back, as we know. Two centre backs, Saliba and Gabriel. Left back, Yako Kivior. I would have gone Tomiyasu, but he's out injured. Kivior's been playing really well, however, in left back, so we're going to play him there, left back. Midfield, Odegaard's in the midfield. He's been on absolutely superb form, man. Odegaard has been insane for us, man. Honestly, this guy has been quality. Yeah, the past couple of games has been absolutely superb. So Odegaard in the midfield, Declan Rice alongside him, Kai Havertz in left centre mid role. Actually, Smith Rowe might be back, but I'll still go Kai Havertz for this game. I feel like he will go Kai Havertz left centre mid as well. And then the front three, Saka on the right, Gabriel Martinelli on the left, and Trossardinho as the false nine. I mean, I was tempted to put Jesus in, but then because now the reason why I was going to put Jesus in is because of how well he's been doing in Champions League. Yeah, Champions League, he's like scored 4 goals in 6 games, hasn't he? In the Champions League, he's been superb when it comes to Champions League, Jesus. But so is Trossard as well, to be fair, hasn't he? And obviously Trossard's been in some great form. I would not drop Trossard for this game at all, even if Jesus was back, really. And I think he's still doubtful. So I've got a feeling Arteta is going to keep it unchanged as well. I've got a feeling Arteta is going to keep it unchanged, and I feel like we're going to go with this team. Trossard, false 9. We're going to have to see Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right. Very, very good front three, deadly front three. Midfield's looking decent with Odegaard, Rice, and Havertz. Back four's looking fine for me. Kiwior will start a left back. For now, of course, Tomiyasu's still doubtful. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a lineup he'll probably go with. And that is honestly the lineup. Maybe if Tomiyasu was back, I would have gone Tomiyasu. But other than that, I think I would have kept it the same, really. People may say Smith Rowe, but again, he's picked up an ankle injury, hasn't he, as well? So he's not 100%. So yeah, that is the lineup I would go with, guys. And I think that team is very strong enough to beat Porto, that's for sure. So let's get into it, guys. A big score prediction. 2-1 to the Arsenal. 2-1 to the Arsenal. I do see us conceding the game. I feel like it's going to be a very tough game, really. But I do think we'll get over and we get over the line and we do take advantage going into the second leg. 2-1 winners for me. I don't think we'll concede. Just remember, guys, there is no away goals as well in the Champions League. They've completely scrapped the away goal rule. Yeah, no more away goals anymore in the Champions League. So it doesn't really matter about away goals. It's just pretty much the same as any other cup competition, really, in terms of the 2 legs. And it's funny because the amount of times we've been knocked out on away goals is really annoying me. Like Olympiacos in Europa League, Barcelona, Bayern Munich a few years ago, we got knocked out on away goals. Monaco, we got knocked out on away goals. So yeah, thank God they've completely scrapped that. I honestly don't see the point of away goals, really. I don't understand the rule of that. But anyway, that's no longer here. So 2-1 to Arsenal. I do think we will concede. Going into the second leg would be 2-1 up, and then I think we'll do them at the Emirates as well. But I'll talk more on that when we get into the Emirates and see how it plays out. I do see us winning this game, guys. I said I think it's going to be very tough. I think the game's going to be open. Yeah, I do see the game being open. I do see him having a real goal against us. I've got a feeling this might be a very end-to-end game. Very end-to-end game. Lots of chances for both sides. And because as I said, I just don't see any team really in the Champions League. I don't see any team sort of come in and playing this whole low block tactic we've seen in the Premier League. Okay, you see teams like Bournemouth and Burnley do that, yeah? We're talking about Champions League here, people. And by any means, we cannot underestimate Porto. By any means necessary, people. I'll tell you why. Number 1, Arsenal's European record is horrendous. Yeah. Number 2, we played a Portuguese team last season in Europa League. Yeah. Yes, Saliba got injured, I get that. But we lost to Sporting Lisbon last season. We lost to Sporting Lisbon. First leg was a 1-1 and second leg was 2-2, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm right. No. First leg was 2-2. Second leg was 1-1. And then we ended up obviously going, and then that's when they scored the halfway line goal, didn't they? So yeah, we obviously lost to Sporting Lisbon last season in the Champions League. Sorry, Europa League on penalties. So by no means I'm underestimating Porto. They're going to have a go against us. I mean, they've got some decent players, as we just mentioned as well. As I said, I think the main one, now Taremi's out, the main one is got to be Evan Nilsson up front. 19 goals this season. The guy's a threat. The guy's a clinical goal scorer. What I've seen of him, he's very, very physical as well up front. He can hold the ball up play really well. His hold up plays really well as well. So he's sort of that type of physical striker that Saliba and Gabriel have got to deal with, and I think they will deal with him. But I'm going to go 2-1, guys. I'm going to go 2-1. Sort of typical prediction, really. Nothing out of the blue, but yeah, I do see Arsenal winning this game. I do see us getting a decent. I mean, I'll take a result 2-1 any day. Yes, it's 2-1, and all Porto needs second leg to score a goal and it's taking to extra time, but that's not the point. The point is we need to go here and get a win. Second leg, come back to the Emirates. I mean, if we can come back with a win in the first leg to the Emirates, I'll take that all day, and I feel very, very confident we will go through to quarterfinals. But it's going to be a great, a great tie overall, guys. I feel like there's going to be some end-to-end stuff as well. So this is where we want to be, people. This is where we want to be, and this is where we have to be every single season. Is playing these knockout stages in the Champions League. is going on these memorable runs in the Champions League. And honestly, I said this at the start. Really, I honestly think we can go all the way. I don't care what people want to try and tell me. We can go all the way. We can get to at least a semi-final, final this Champions League. I look at teams out there. There's only two teams I really fear in terms of like on paper in the Champions League is Real Madrid and Man City. Probably Bayern Munich as well, because we know the history of Bayern Munich. But I honestly think we can go all the way, people. We should be able to get past Porto, which I think we will. Quarterfinals. If we get Real Madrid, we get Real Madrid. This is what it is, and look, yeah, yeah. There's just this, but I'm just saying, guys. Like, I do think we can go really far in the Champions League. I feel like we have the players to do it. I feel like we have the squad to go really far in the Champions League. I feel like as a team right now, we can go really, really far to the Champions League, whether it's semi-final or final, whatever it will be. I think we can go really far in this competition. For me, if we get knocked out by Porto in the round of 16, yeah, it would be embarrassing, honestly. Yeah, it would honestly be embarrassing if we get knocked out in the round of 16. That would not be good enough for me. It honestly wouldn't. So, yeah, I don't think we will. I think we get quarterfinals, and I think we will progress. I'm just saying, like, if we lose this game, if we lose the tie, I'm going to be a bit annoyed, really, because I expect us, and I'm sure we all expect to be Porto. With all due respect, we should be getting past FC Porto. As I said, it's going to be a really, really good game. I'm going 2-1 to Arsenal, and yeah, let's go through anyone comments I missed. Big up to Rio as well. Big up to Optics as well. Hope you're doing well, Optics. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm very, very well. Thank you. Hope you're well yourself, man, as well. Guys, we'll be back later today with, of course, my podcast that we do. We'll be talking about the Burnley game, recap that game. We were talking about, obviously, Champions League coming up, as we know. We'll be talking about, is Saka and Odegaard world class? We'll be talking about that as well. We'll be talking about everything to do with Arsenal, really, guys. So yeah, we'll be joined by Rory and Tom. No Seb tonight, guys. Because you know what, Seb, if he's watching this, big up to Seb as well. Seb's actually going to the game. He's actually going to Portugal. Like, real talk. Man's going to Portugal. Yeah, to go and watch this game as well. And he's leaving tomorrow. He's flying out tomorrow, Tuesday. So he said to me he can't make it because he's going to have an early night as well. So yeah, Seb, if you're watching, big up yourself, man. Enjoy the trip as well tomorrow. But yeah, he's going all the way to Portugal, man, to watch this game. So big up to Seb. Big up, we got my brother from Belgium as well. Hope you're doing well. Arsenal clips, big up. 3-1 to Arsenal. Love that. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot of 3-1s. There's another 3-1 here. We should beat Porto. Hope Jesus is back. So do I, man, but I don't think he will be, to be honest. Big up Saliba as well. Hope you're doing well, Saliba. We smashed Porto 3-0. There we go. 2-1 to Arsenal. Big up to Charlie as well. Tough game, but I think we'll edge it and take advantage back to the Emirates. Yeah, I've gone with that as well, Charlie. I do agree. We need Tomiyasu left back. I don't think we back, bro. I don't think we back. So yeah. Big up to Starlight as well, man. Arsenal Starlight is watching it at like 2 a.m. That's crazy. Mel's in the chat as well. Big up to Mel. I think I've read through all these before, haven't I? Where did I get up to? Big up to you, man. Tommy's not ready. No, he's still not ready, bro. I don't know. I mean, apparently it says on here that he's got a knock. But I'm just trying to, because obviously, like, he went to Asian Cup, didn't he? And he was fine there. I mean, and I know his country got knocked out quarterfinals and all that, but you'd expect him to be back by now, surely. And he's missed our past 2 games, so maybe he's not fully ready yet. I'm not entirely sure, really. Big up Ryan City, go in the chat as well. Arsenal will beat Porto 3-1. Big up to you, Ryan, man. What? Yeah, I was literally about to ask that, bro. Can't believe we drew to Chelsea 1-1, but it's not the end of the world. I'm still confident that we can bounce back against Brentford tomorrow and win. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's your game in hand, isn't it, tomorrow as well against Brentford? So yeah, nah. Look, it's a poor result for you lot, but it's certainly not over yet whatsoever. But yeah, I did watch your game. And obviously Rodri doing Rodri things as well. I can't stand Rodri, but he's quality, isn't he? Honestly, I can't stand Rodri. I just can't stand the player. But honestly, he's just world class, man. He's absolutely superb player. And I mean, you can always sort of like rely on him to turn up in the big moments, can't you? You can always sort of like rely on him to turn up on the big moments. So Yeah, big up to you, Ryan, as well, man. And you guys playing? Who you guys got Champions League? Oh yeah, Copenhagen, right? You guys already 3-1 up in the away leg, so yeah, you lot certainly going quarterfinals, that's for sure. Arsenal and Man City are the two only English clubs. Says, yeah, we are, man. Yeah, we are. Of course, Man United got potted out, and and Newcastle got knocked out as well, didn't they, in the group stages? So yeah, we're the only two English clubs left in the Champions League. There we go. My brother's gone 2-0 to the Gunners. Love that, man. I love a clean sheet as well. It'd be so good going into the second leg. Wins fabulous. Draw is good too because we're winning at the Emirates. Yes, Moss. You already know, bro. Moss and Mel will be there at the Emirates. And yes. Stan Kroenke, have you changed your name, bro? Stan Kroenke, why did you change your name? What happened to Stan Kroenke, man? I made your Stan Kroenke account. What happened to Stan Kroenke, bro? Bayern Munich, no worries. Josh, they seem not to be able to win now. Oh yeah, they ain't got no Davis, but yeah, bro. It's the history of the Tottenham. Yeah, it's the history of Harry Kane. I'm not gonna lie, Kane's gonna go trophies again with Bayern Munich. Honestly, what is going on with Tuchel, man? What is going on with this guy? Like, what's happened to them? We're talking about Bayern Munich here, yeah. They've ended up losing to Lazio. They ended up losing to Leverkusen. Now they lost to, like, who's they called? This German team. Like, what is going on with, mate? This Bayern Munich side, 8 points behind Leverkusen now, is not looking good for them. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Depends who Arsenal get in the quarterfinals. If they get Real Madrid or Bayern Munich, then I think you will get knocked out. But if Arsenal get someone like Barcelona, then we'll get to semis. That's I mean, that's what I'm saying, Ryan. I feel like, I mean, we can get you lot in the quarterfinals, can't we, as well? Yeah, because I know English teams can't draw each other in the last 16, but when it gets quarterfinals, that means anyone can draw anyone. So that is when we can. Because I remember a few years ago, you lot played Tottenham quarterfinals, didn't you? And you played Liverpool quarterfinals as well a few years ago. So anyone could draw anyone. So we could end up getting Man City in the quarterfinals over 2 legs. I would not be happy with that. I'm not gonna lie. And that's what I'm saying. Real Madrid in 2 legs, not happy. City in 2 legs, I wouldn't be happy. Like, if it's a one-off game, I'd be happy because I feel like we could beat you in a one-off game at Wembley as well. You know, anything can happen in a one-off game. But when it comes to like 2 legs against Real Madrid, or, you know, because fucking Real Madrid is Real Madrid, isn't it? Like, oh my days, you can never, even if you got about 3-0 up against Real Madrid, like, you can never just write them off. I mean, it's Real Madrid we're talking about. Bayern Munich, for me, Bayern Munich, as much as they're doing awful this season, when it comes to playing against Arsenal, they always up their game, don't they? We end up getting 5-1 every single game against them. So, but no, if we get someone like Barcelona, you know, it'll be a very tough game. But honestly, I fancy our chances. I really do. Inter Milan that's tomorrow, man. That's gonna be a great game. We'll be live. We'll be covering that game as well tomorrow. Simeone against Inzaghi, man. You know that. You know, 2 very good managers up against each other, and 2 decent. So I mean, Inter smashing it. You know, Lautaro Martinez is smashing it for them. Scoring goals for fun in the Serie A, but obviously the top of the league, they're smashing it in the Serie A. You know, they're looking very, very good. You know, and what a job Inzaghi's doing for them as well. Got in Champions League final last season, and now is going to win in the Serie A this season. Great job he's doing, and how far will they go as well? Atletico Simeone ball though, bro. Away the lads, big up my man Judy in the chat. Big up yourself, man. Big up to you, Judy, bro. Dan Ashworth to Man United. Your thoughts? Massive. I feel like it's a big miss. Well, no, sorry. It's good for Man United because they who's the other one that they appointed before as well? They got one a few weeks ago. Was it from Man City? They got the guy. No, not from Man City. I've got the guy's name. You know, I've got the guy's name. But no, yeah. Good appointment for Man United, man. And you know, it seems to me like, you know, as I said, I forgot the guy's name who they appointed before, but you know, they getting the, you know, them signing these sort of what's their names, like directors. They're going in the right direction for me, Man United. So yeah, man, it's good news for Man United there. I think Man City will go far in the Champions League and could win it again. It wouldn't surprise me, man. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. As I said, look, if we get you in the final, I reckon we'll do you right. I'm not gonna lie.
But let's get to hold on. Let's just get to the final. Let's just get past Porto first before we start talking about finals. 1-1 draw in Porto and 2-0 at the Emirates, says Geordie. Big up yourself, Geordie, bro. Real one every single time. 170 Gunner. What's 174? Sounds good. Imagine if Lazio knock out Bayern Munich. Yeah, imagine, bro. I mean, they already 1-0 up in the leg, but second leg, I do see Bayern coming back, unfortunately. Having said that, guys, yeah. Do you remember when Villarreal knocked out Bayern Munich a few years ago in the quarterfinals? So who knows? Anything can happen. Alphonso Davies' injury and rumors still done to Real Madrid. Yeah, he's going to Real Madrid, isn't he? But 3-0 without Fons. Big up Alphonso Davies, man. Baller. I don't want Real Madrid in the quarterfinals. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if it's like a one-off game, like a one-off tie, then yeah, I'd honestly fancy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. Listen. Why am I talking? Let's just get past Porto first in round of 16. Then we'll focus about the quarterfinals. But yeah, big up Mac, bro. Oh, you doing well? Come on, Arsenal. Yes, bro. Big up the Gunners, man. Come on, the Gunners, man. Big up yourself, Mac. Appreciate you tuning in, bro, and dropping in a comment. I wouldn't be surprised if Man City faces Real Madrid again. Yeah, and we all saw what happens last time you faced Real Madrid, of course, Ryan. But no, not last season. The season before that, of course. Mahrez put you 1-0 up. Yeah, you lot thought you was already through. There's a 1% chance. There's a 1% chance Real Madrid will go through. That's what they need, man. That's what they need. All they need is Real Madrid. Sorry, all they need is 1%. Is what I'm saying, yeah? A club like Real Madrid, all they need, Ryan, is just 1%, and they... That's what they... And look what happened, man. Look what happens. Rodrigo happens, Benzema happens, and yeah, against Man City as well. But then, of course, you got your last year. You got your obviously your revenge big time, didn't you? So yeah, there we go. But guys, that is the preview done. As I said, I've gone 2-1 to Arsenal, people. That is my lineup as well. I've literally gone with the exact same as what we've been going with, unchanged for me. Give me 1 second, man. Fuck's sake. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm back. But yeah, I've gone with the exact same lineup as we've gone with before. I think Ante will do that as well. There's the team news, guys. Anyone new tuning in? Jesus still doubtful. Zinchenko still doubtful. Tomiyasu doubtful. Porto missing. Telemi. We spoke about key players. We spoke about in the season. We spoke about Arsenal's awful history in the last 16, always getting piped out the last 16. We spoke about when these two sides have met. Arsenal have never beaten Porto when it comes away from home in the Champions League. Played them 3 times away from home. We haven't won in any 3 of them, and that is that, guys. So make sure you guys hit that button on the way out as well. Let's see how many likes from before we do get out of here. How many likes were you on? 27, man. You lot are real ones. Come on, big up, guys. If you watch this new, make sure you do subscribe as well. We're on the road to 7K. I'll be back later tonight as well with a podcast. We'll be live for that one, 8 p.m. We'll be diving into the latest around Arsenal. We're going to be going through, obviously, the Burnley result. We're going to be talking about Porto as well a little bit. Newcastle as well, because we do play Newcastle on the weekend. And yeah, all that stuff pretty much. Everything to do with Arsenal, guys. We might talk about Mbappe, who knows? But yeah, that is it, guys. I'm getting myself out of here. I'll see you, hopefully, a few of you tonight as well. 8 p.m. we'll be live for that one. As I said, come on, you Gunners, man. Massive game. Champions League's back. This is where we belong, people. And yeah, I'm getting myself out of here. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. I'll be back 8 p.m. tonight. Cheers, guys. Come on, the Gunners. We're out of here. Ciao.